那个警察在这边张贴告示。大家好，我是天怡，今天是2026年6月25号，我现在在那个法拉盛的卡西娜公园。这个地方在5月18号的时候，发生过一起在法拉盛的一个面包师，75岁的一个犹太人，就在我们现在看到这附近被人枪击致死在他的颈部跟背部都发现了枪伤，然后报警警察赶到的时候，他已经被宣告当场死亡。那今天他们在这里召开新闻发布会，就是要增加悬赏缉拿凶手。因为据警方消息，当天就是5月18号下午5点钟左右的时候，在整个 Casino Park 有近200人在这附近走，他们就希望征集线索，因为法拉盛是一个多元社区嘛，有各个族裔的人都在这边，所以他们希望就更多的人能够看到这个新闻，能够提供线索。我看到现在很多那个各个电视台记者都在这边了，因为这个是犹太人，他们比较重视，可能他们觉得这个在这么和平的一个社区发生枪击案，这是一件应该引起警惕的事情。这个集会是那个州众议员李罗莎在这边，他自己也是犹太人，所以这个新闻发布会是他作为召集人。
So today we're gathering for a solemn purpose to renew our commitment to justice for Avrami Albert Itzkowitz, a beloved husband, father, grandfather, neighbor, and a member of our Queens community, whose life was taken in a senseless act of violence. On May 18, 2026, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Mr. Itzkowitz was presumably shot while inside Casino Park, not too far away from here, within the confines of Community Board 7 and the 109th Precinct. And despite the amazing efforts of the first responders and investigators, the person responsible for this horrific crime. Now, Mr. Itzkowitz should have been able to enjoy a peaceful afternoon in one of our community's treasured spaces. But instead, his family has now spent weeks mourning an unimaginable loss and is still waiting for answers. They deserve justice, and our community deserves accountability. Today, alongside our law enforcement partners, and I want to give a shout out to the 109th Precinct and the detectives who are here, and many community leaders, we're announcing an increase in the reward being offered for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the individual responsible for Avrami's murder. We hope that this increased reward will encourage anyone who may have information, no matter how small it may seem, to come forward. We know that investigators have worked tirelessly on this case. We also know the shooting happened in broad daylight. We know it happened in a heavily used public park. So we know there were individuals in the area who may have seen something, heard something, and possessed some information that could help connect the remaining pieces of this investigation. So if you were in or around Casino Park that afternoon, if you live nearby and have surveillance footage, a ring camera, video, photos, any information that has not been yet shared with law enforcement, now is the time to come forward. One tip could make the difference in this case. One piece of information could help bring justice to the Itzkowitz family. So to anyone who may be hesitant, remember that tips to Crime Stoppers can be provided anonymously. Your identity will be protected, but the information could help solve a homicide and remove a dangerous individual from our streets. Tommy Albert Itzkowitz was more than a victim in a police report. He was a man who mattered deeply to his family, his friends, and this community. We will not allow this case to be forgotten. We will not stop pushing until those responsible are held accountable. Today is about sending a clear message. The Queens community stands with this family. We stand with law enforcement in the pursuit of justice. And we are asking and begging the public to help bring closure to this heartbreaking case.
It's hard to believe that it's been 38 days since my dad, Vermeer Itzkowitz, was taken from us in broad daylight. During that time, we've seen the dedication, sensitivity, and tireless effort of the NYPD and District Attorney's Office. We appreciate everything they've done so far and will continue to do to solve the mystery of who would want to harm a sweet, defenseless, elderly man simply enjoying the hot days he loved so much. Please know that our frustrations lie with the investigative process and not the people. We are desperate for answers and have found ourselves in emotional limbo over the past month. Crime Stoppers has increased this reward to $10,000 for information leading to an arrest and conviction. Our family is matching that reward, bringing the total reward to $20,000. If you were in Casino Park on May 18th and you may have heard or seen something, or if you have any information to share on the case at all, we ask that you please come forward.
This has been an unspeakable loss. Mr. Itzkowitz being taken away from all of us in the manner that he was. And I gotta say, this hits home because I frequent Casino Park. I often run around the lake. And we need law enforcement to keep this an urgent matter. It's been more than 5 weeks, and it is more urgent than ever before that this killer be held to account. But we need the public's support. I know for a fact that there are so many people during the daytime here at Casino Park, around the lake. Somebody must have seen and heard something. So I appreciate the family stepping up the reward money. But the members of our public, the members of our community here should be stepping up no matter what. Number one, there's a killer at large, and it makes it dangerous for all of us and our families. And number two, it cannot be missed that we have an unprecedented spate of anti-Semitism all across the city. Unfortunately, right here in Flushing as well. So we need law enforcement to keep this urgent. We need justice served here, not only for the family, but for the protection of the entire community. Thank you, Nilly Rosen, for bringing us together.
Good morning. I'm City Councilman Sandra Ong, and first I want to express my deepest condolences to the loved ones and family members of Mr. Itzkowitz. You know, no one should be going through a tragedy like this. I grew up around this area, and I use this park a lot. I remember that day very well. It was a very nice day, so I know for a fact that a lot of people was definitely using that park that day. And I implore this community, and this is a community that I grew up in, to really, if you see something, don't be afraid. Don't think this isn't my business, this isn't my problem. This is our business. We should take an active part in this. So I'm imploring this community, please, if you see something. And I believe there's someone who must have seen something. It was a very busy day in that park. So please come forward and share that information. 早上好，我是纽约市议员黄敏仪。我们今天来是因为5个星期以前，有一个老人家被谋杀了。可是现在我们还没有什么新的材料，没有新的证据。我们真的需要我们这个社区，要是那一天你有看到什么、听到什么，我们真的需要你们来跟我们那个警察局跟我们说发生什么事情，因为现在我们真的需要帮忙。谢谢大家。Thank you, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming out. It's very important that we highlight this particular incident. I don't know know if it's been fully investigated or adjudicated on whether this is a hate crime. Clearly, Mr. Iskowitz is visibly Jewish with a beard and a yarmulke, and there's no question that this should be fully investigated as a potential hate crime. It's very important that a crime that